In working down the arm from the deltoid, our next port of call is this lateral intermuscular septum. Like the technique that we did for radial deviation of the thumb, it's very rare that you need to get in here, but some people with tennis elbow or other kinds of elbow dysfunction, you'll want to find the lateral epicondyle of the humerus and go just proximal to that, and you will find another little guitar string. This one is generally softer and not quite as long as the other, but you can, in cases where people are overusing the arm, get some joy out of bringing this down away from the shoulder towards the epicondyle, right up onto it. I'm using my my middle finger, but you could use a knuckle or an index finger. Doesn't matter what tool you apply, the idea is to find this string and to move it towards the attachment here. The attachment of what? The common extensor tendon. Just as we found the flexor tendon on the other side, this is the extensor tendon, and we can move down this set of muscles here, again with a fairly wide, if you see what I'm doing with my fingertips here, I've got a fairly wide band. You can warm it up with the back of your hand, but you can be a lot more specific with your fingers, coming right off the medial epicondyle onto these tendons. And I'm going to ask Jeremy to lift his hand towards the ceiling, lift his fingertips towards the ceiling, yep, and come back down. And then press your fingertips into the table, and then lift your hand again. And I just want you to notice how slowly I'm moving. This is tough tissue in these extensors. That's it. And Jeremy's just keeping the motion up as I go up and down here. Now, somewhere around where his watch would be, I'm going to run out of muscle and just be in tendon land. And there's not much that I'm really going to do with the tendons here. You can continue the technique down, but I've found my most effective area is up here near the common extensor tendon. So you can apply this several times, and once again there are superficial and deep muscles, and you can either be more narrow or a little more wide on the forearm, and the more somebody uses their forearms, the more you can repeat techniques like this. Even if they work in flexion, you'll need to be working the extensors. Even if their job or their music or whatever has them working in flexion, don't neglect these extensors.